It is an honor to be here during this day, and I think it's going to be unforgettable. First place, I would like to thank to all the people who organized this event because the effort that they did. Second place, all authorities, top authorities that are heading in this act for the coming here with us, and of course to all of you because of being here for the interest, and above all to the Venezuelan people because due to its example. Warm greetings. I think not to be confused when I say that we all the ones that are in here over here, because the last drop flew the gates. Because we have all the conviction, we have find ways to put a limit to this plan that it seems to be a national devastation. The unilateral and threat from USA with the pretext of drug fighting violate the state of law internationally and have a direct impact on human rights in Latin America and the Caribbean. It also warm its sovereignty, controversy, specifically solutions, and the United Nations Charter. Last September, a group of organizations, jurists, and different personalities from the international law sent a letter to the High Commissioner from Human Rights to speak about the respect. We remember him that their own office of the office against fighting against drug. In their report, they say that Venezuela was far from narco traffic and cultivation of this kind of substances. On the other hand, United States is the highest consumer of drugs, and they have a lot of money just due to this criminal business. According to the president of this National Assembly, we have never seen, not only in the action that he has mentioned, we have never seen an invasion to any of the multiple laundry money paradises. We also, the North American financial system have a high percentage of money coming from crime. As Zaffaroni doctor said, they wash the money and we put the dead ones. We also point out in that letter that these actions are against openly against the principle of the United Nations Charter that was mentioned here before, 2.1 article and 2.4, the Manisha Declaration, according to international controversies in 1982, the International Pact of Human, Civils, and Politicals from United Nations, December 16, 1916, and the International Commission to the Right of all Migrated Workers and their Families by United Nations, Resolution 45 bar Vienna Convention about diplomatic violation that guarantee the inviolability of the states, 25 resolution that contains the principle of international law against political independence of the state and the fomentation of activities to submit another state for order with violence. Also the treatment to prohibit the prohibition of nuclear weapons in the Caribbean from 1967. We have to clear up that if United States is not apart from here, it have signed the protocol number 2. It signed in 1977 and they ratified in 1981. He must expect that this region is free from weapons and they can use it for any country that integrates it. We also remember that has been declared by the second summit of select in 2014, Latin America and Caribbean is a peace zone. That's why we are rejecting the actions that are threatening the life of the people. That's why we were calling to reaffirm urgently the primacy of the international law, the right to the human rights, and the principle of respect, the self-determination and no intervention in the internal affairs of the states. Then, less from mitigate the belligerence, United States has carried out some mortar attacks against vessels and boats that, according to Trump government, are for trafficking drugs without proof about it. And as it was said in here, the expert group of United States has qualified these killings as extrajudicial killings. Then it is an international crime. Then we should remember that all interference, foreign interference in this territory of a sovereign state constitute a violation of the international law and the Charter of the United Nations. The threat from USA is a violation to the right of the people to the self-determination. Is the clear objective. Colombia and Venezuela have the right to define their orientation, social orientation. From states that deny that to submit to their interests, they impose the force. In international, Colombia has sought to consolidate the international relation, to unify alliances. It is precisely this self-autonomy that make his government to be a political goal, because having the major reservation in the world. We have the right to defend and demand the rights of the people. We are formed because due to that. Jurists have a very important function to accomplish in this phase of the imperialism renew, but he is weakened by the crisis systematically, and something that now looks irreversible. Civic social organization have to take that protagonistic role that sometimes it have in the 70s and 80s, and they have gotten the most important roles in America. It was the place where they fought against the cruelest dictatorship that were created by United States also. Today, they are instrumentalizing narco traffic to interfere in other countries, even to justify a direct intervention, military intervention in this country. They cannot use, because the state that is vulnerated by the Zionism. I have a first proposal that is floating on air, that is confirming an active league for the international order. It is here now. It is here in Caracas, because today we are defending liberty, sovereignty, and the life of our people. Where peace is the vision of the United Nations organization, as it emerges from the first paragraph in this charter. In the 6th chapter, is controversy must be mended pacifically, and sanctions the action that the Security Council have to take in case of breaking peace or aggression cases. Better said, for the ones at Article 41-42 establish a serial of measures, from economical measures, even the use of force, to reestablish peace and international security. As we have said, there are the rules of a community that have built after horror and extermination after the World War, of the foreign minister has said more than 60 million of dead people. I would like to remember that only the Soviet Union put 27 million of dead people, and this is something that they want to erase from the history. In spite of that, the Russian Federation has never done that kind of genocide. Together with this international status, just from Nuremberg, in their chapter, originated the conspiration against the peace. It said it was painted the persecution of aggression, of a violation word, violating treatment or international treatments with the participation in a complot or a concerted plan to perpetrate any kind of these acts. Painfully, that text was not conserved, though in its fifth article, when it established crime that were under their law, the number 4, that is an aggression crime. This crime against peace and security of the humanity, the first proposal was written in 1964, was adopted by the international law in the United Nations in their 48 section in 1946. 96. That instrument, in the second article, the acts that constitute that crime, that would consider as such inhuman, such as killing, extermination, slavery, deportation or persecution against any population, civil population, due to religious or any other kind of crime. I would like to say a second proposal as an answer to the foreign minister, that in this meeting we can get a group of words to elaborate a denounce to the International Court against the President Trump, Marco Rubio, and only one who result material or intellectual author, direct or indirect, of these crimes described at the beginning of this meeting. I will always denounce interference, CIA activities and other agencies in state coup in our America. We have denounced the invasions, operations through different organizations, but never before we have seen that they are announcing that loudly. They have done a psychological war with not seen before, and the terror they want to spread is another crime. There is another kind of thing we cannot forget. Power is consolidated by the submission of the people that is weak. It is an example that could be the reality in Haiti or in my country, where many people who are ruling this government are submitted, and it is the painful one, a portion of the population. And to the one who has not done it, they have prepared a repression apparatus for us, and they are thinking and instrumenting the penal right. We can let to be taken from our hands the international rights and the right to live in peace and the right for the sovereignty and the self-determination of our people. Our four heroes fought for our liberty, and it is our turn to demand and delegate and to see for the refugees. Only like that we can survive having national projects of development to recover the self-esteem of our people, to build a society free of impunity, free of misery, where the most important of the right is alive, the right to life. Then I think it will be a very fruitful meeting. Thank you very much.
Of Claudia Rocca, the president of the Argentine branch of the American Association